Hey everybody, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been up to in between episodes. First of all, I did some grinding and my party is now all at level 30, as you'll see. Me, Elma, and Lynn are not only all level 30, but I also spent some time going through our gear and upgrading everyone, so you may notice that we're all looking a little different in terms of our fashion. Most importantly, and the part I'm so excited to show off to you guys, is guess what? We all got skills! That's right! So I talked about it before, about how much money I had lying around. I had over $2 million to spend, and I thought there has to be something I can spend this Mira on. Well, lo and behold, when I hit level 30, there were a whole bunch of new skills that I could buy. So guess what I did? I not only bought a new skill for me, I also bought a new skill for Elma, and I also bought a new skill for Lynn. That's right, and check it out, I've got us in a multitude of colors. I'm really trying to go for the Powerpuff Girls look. We've got a blue skill, we've got a green skill, we've got a pink skill, and they're all parked outside. I'm so excited. You can probably hear it in my voice how giddy I am. My new skill is way different than my old skill. It's really thick. Look at those thick thighs. Look at this thick booty. It is a thick, heavy skill, and then the other two are not quite as thick, but still pretty cool. So all three of us have mechs now, which I have a feeling is really going to help us out in combat to come. But I really wanted to take the time to show you guys my multicolored skill party, even though these ladies are terrible at parking them. Are you serious? You parked your pink skill on top of the green one? And anyway, with all of that said, we are all ready now to continue with the main story of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Next up is Chapter 8. The requirements to access Chapter 8 were to explore 10% of the world, get to level 30, and complete a certain affinity mission. We've now done all of that, meaning we can now accept the Chapter 8 story mission. For this mission, our party must consist of me, Elma, and Lynn, and that's why you may be wondering why I only had 3 party members. That's why. Apparently in Chapter 8, you can actually only have a party of 3. So, without further ado, let's get started with Chapter 8. Chapter 8, The Gathering Storm.
What am I in the mood to make?
You guys know the drill by now, right? It's not the start of a new story chapter without Lynn making us something delicious for lunch. I don't want to repeat any of our meals, meaning we've got 2 options to choose today. Something baked, aka pot pie, or something broiled, aka tandoori chicken. Honestly, that sounds delicious. I think I'm gonna go with something broiled today, Lynn.
Now that is a good idea.
Lindley! Lindley! What is Lindley making?
Is that the fire alarm? Are we not getting lunch after all? What's going on? Well, I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, no, really don't like the sound of this. I don't think it's the fire alarm. This looks like a citywide alert. Is something bad happening? Are we under attack? But I didn't even get lunch yet. We get to look at all of our other companions here, scattered throughout the city, also alarmed at what they're hearing. Can someone please just tell me what is going on? It looks like a beautiful day. There's birds flying in the sky. Everyone has assembled outside Blade Tower.
Citizens of NLA, this is Secretary Nagi. Those of you that have served under me, here or on the White Whale, know I'm not one to mince words. So, I'll get right to the point. We are at war.
Huh?
Even now, The hostile alien force known as the Ganglion, marching on New Los Angeles.
No way.
We know they possess Skell-class ground-based units, and we have reports of unidentified flying weaponry as well. Director General Shosan is attempting to open a dialogue. But our enemy has shown no signs of being open to negotiation. In light of all this, it is my duty to prepare us all for the worst. And this is why I've called an emergency assembly of all Blade divisions. To be clear, none of this changes our mission with regards to recovering the Lifehold. But in the short term, it is absolutely crucial that we protect our city. Not just for our fellow humans, but for the Manon and our other xenoform allies as well. New Los Angeles is home to us all, including our brothers and sisters yet to be awakened. In that spirit, the Manon have agreed to use their ship to ferry all non-combatants out of the combat zone. This is a temporary measure, but also a very good example of how we all, human and xenoform alike, must sacrifice and contribute to our common cause. For those of us who will fight, I promise you that once we prevail, any mimeosome damaged or destroyed will be fully restored. Troops, a trying battle awaits us, but we must repel the coming invasion, no matter what the cost. We're counting on you.
You all heard what Nagi said. Ganglion forces are closing in on the city. I'd love it if Shosan could negotiate our way out of this, but we all know better.
They've made their feelings about humans pretty clear.
Our team has been assigned the most crucial defensive position. The Administrative District Gate. If we lose Blade HQ, that's it. We've lost the war. We have to expect the Ganglion know this, and we'll hit it hard.
Yeah. No pressure there. Do we know where everyone else is stationed?
Irina's by the entrance to the Industrial District. Doug's on standby until we make visual contact with the enemy. And Lau's guarding the hangar.
Tatsu will manage supply lines. Use Nopon connections to keep key materials stocked.
Thanks, Tatsu. When this is all over, I'll bake you into a delicious meal.
Tatsu heard you say into, Lindley.
And you, Rook. You ready?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I gotta be honest with you. You know, as confident as I am in us as a team and my own abilities, the fact that the Ganglion are marching in huge numbers toward our city, things are escalating quickly. Obviously, we've been at war with the Ganglion for as long as we've encountered them here on this planet, but the fact that they're actually starting to assemble and attack our own city, it makes me a little scared.
To be honest, me too.
You'd be a fool not to be scared.
So Elma is scared too?
Of course. Bravery isn't about never being afraid. Bravery is being afraid and moving forward anyway.
Now those are some wise words.
Let's move out.
Hell yeah, Elma. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Here we are, Chapter 8. Ganglion forces are approaching. We need to defend New LA against the onslaught. Wow, and here I thought we would get to have a nice lunch and then sort of ease our way into whatever Chapter 8 was going to require of us. Nope. The Battle of LA is upon us. The city is under siege. It looks like a lot of people have actually moved here into the barracks to, you know, stay safe from what's going on outside, but we don't have time to stay inside. We need to defend the NLA front lines. I'm ready. Let's go.
Bad time for rain.
This is Brigadier
sorry, Supreme what? Where are all these titles coming from?
He's trying to lay on some gravitas. He wants to sound like the leader of a huge organized army.
Yeah, but Brigadier General?
Honestly, that title makes Vandham sound like an old movie villain.
Well, it's just a title. He can call himself Colonel Squaretash for all I care. If it gets the Ganglion to listen, I'm all for it.
Great. Now I'll never get Colonel Squaretash out of my head.
Attention, Ganglia. Your army has unlawfully crossed New LA's defense perimeter.
You have 10 seconds to halt your advance and agree to negotiate. If you do not comply, we will have no choice but to interpret your actions as a declaration of war and launch our counterattack. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All units open fire!
It started.
All right, remember. Our job is to destroy any Ganglion that so much as think about going through the gate here and infiltrating the city. Got it?
Roger.
Tatsu is Roger too.
Damn, this is crazy. This is a full-scale war outside our gates. We are at the NLA primary defense line, and right away we've got Ganglion attacking our position. Everyone get aboard your skells. Now's the time for big robot defenses. Looks like we've got a scout pug here, which is level 28. Really good thing we're level 30 right now. We've got a bit of a level advantage here. And the other ladies are also inside their skells, which is hopefully going to give us that advantage that we need. This is crazy, just mech on mech battles right outside New LA. And of course, it's pouring rain, really setting the mood here for a war, right? I wonder what compelled the Ganglion to attack New LA now of all times. We've gotten into sort of lower-sized skirmishes with them before, but the fact that they've amassed their entire force to attack New LA today is pretty crazy, and I wonder if there is a reasoning behind this specific timing. Regardless, we don't really have much time to think about that right now, to be honest with you. We've got a lot of Ganglion and mechs to take down. Luckily, so far so good. The frustrating part is, for some reason, Elma and Lynn are not in their mechs. Their mechs are right there, and they are not in them. Can I? There we go. Board your skells. Okay, we can issue an order to our party to actually board their skells. I don't know why they needed me to tell them that. I only just noticed that they weren't in their skells. Alright, but now they're skelled up. All three of us are in mechs. The Powerpuff Girls are assembled. Blue, green, and pink. And I think there's only one Ganglion mech left. There we go, nice. That's the first wave held off. I've got a bad feeling there's probably more. Yep. We don't even have time to catch our breath.
We're the last line between them and human extinction. We can't let them pass.
Well, when you put it like that, Elma, yeah, we cannot let them pass.
They've seen us.
Now, are you two in your mechs this time, or do I? Yeah, okay. We don't need to tell them to get in. This time they're already in, and they've got mechs of their own. I have a feeling this battle would be extremely difficult if I didn't have my own mech, and or if I didn't get my companions' mechs as well. The fact that all three of us have skills, I think, is absolutely instrumental to us having any success in this battle here. Otherwise, we would be outnumbered and outsized. Right now I've got my overdrive up though, so we're doing some really good damage. Alright, that was awesome. We've already got one mech down. The assister Quo here is getting close to going down as well. Yep, he's down. Now we're on to the Assault Kamova. You see how thick my skull is? Look how big my booty is. I am a thick robot and I love it. Who's got a big booty? My skull has got a big booty. Alright, this thing is almost down. Oh, we are kicking butt with the three of us in skills. This is making all the difference. They're barely even landing a scratch on us, honestly. Alright, Wave 2 is down. Unfortunately, it looks like Wave 2 is timer-based, not enemy-based. You can see on the timer we've still got a minute and a half left. And they are bringing in reinforcements. We had about 10 seconds to catch our breath there. And now we've got to take out some more mechs. Luckily, we are cutting through these mechs like a hot knife through butter. They can't stand up to the Powerpuff Girls. And down goes another one. Good job, ladies. Look at us putting our brand new mechs to good use. We'll take down the entire Ganglion army on our own if we have to. Oops, accidentally got out of my mech. No, 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 board! Board! Now is not the time to get out of your mech. Alright, we got some more. Only 30 seconds left on our defense, though. We're holding good. This is so intense. I had no idea when I signed up for Chapter 8 today that we were heading to war, but here we are. What is it they say? War never changes. Alright. 5 seconds left, guys. We're holding great.
It didn't have to be like this.
Alright.
Woo! Not so many bad aliens now.
It seems like it's working, Elma. The East Gate is gonna hold.
Where are they all? Could this really be all they have?
Elma?
Sorry. Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep it up.
Right.
It didn't have to be like this.
Alright, we're holding strong, but unfortunately it's not over yet. Next up, we've got two beetle-like mechs here, the Impact Galders. How many mechs do you think we've taken down in the 10 minutes we've been guarding this gate? 15? 20? If we can keep up this sort of impact against the Ganglion forces, we might be able to win. Even if they do have a superior force in terms of numbers. Alright, one down. One to go. Oh yeah, we are melting these guys. Whew. This is pretty cool. Alright. We're holding strong, ladies. Good job.
All right. Who's next?
Stand down, Lynn. We've cleared the area.
No further hostile signatures detected. All enemy craft in the combat arena has been destroyed.
Roger that.
We did it? We did it!
Why do I feel like that was too easy? Like, I know we had to stand there and take down wave after wave of mechs, but at the same time, we didn't fight any quote-unquote bosses. We didn't see any leaders of the Ganglion. Do you think maybe another wave might hit soon?
I think you're right. That was way too few troops. They must be testing our defenses.
Ugly aliens got one look at Hero Pantatsu and surrendered.
Something tells me no.
Yep, here we go. Seems like my gut feeling and Elma's gut feeling was right.
Absolutely huge, and it's airborne. And coming in fast.
Oh no.
Enemy are planning to attack LA from above.
Their flagships coming in?
I knew it. The ground attack was a feint. Everyone, we need to get back to the city.
We're fighting inside the city?
I know, Lynn, I know. We tried to avoid it, but now we have no choice. Better to risk damaging the city than losing it altogether.
The hostile forces have crossed the perimeter. They've entered enemy airspace.
Do we not have any anti-aircraft guns? Why are we just letting it waltz in here? Well, so much for keeping the ganglion out of the city. They got right over the walls and in they come.
Tatsu, panic! Everyone panic!
Let's move.
Roger.
Guess the war isn't over yet. First we fought outside the walls of New LA, and now we're going inside. Dang, whoever's piloting that Skell is a pro. That is insanely impressive.
Missiles! Take them out!
It's cool that we get to see what all of our other friends are doing during the battle. Oh no! Marcus!
Damn it. It was a direct hit. Lost him.
The second we find that core, I'll bring you back first. I swear it.
They're inside the walls? Mobilize all internal security. Any and all fighters on standby.
Hey, that's us. Let's go help.
But we can't leave the artifact unprotected.
Wang's team can handle it. They need us out there. Yes, sir.
I forgot about that weird skill that we procured a couple of episodes back. I didn't realize they had a full guard team on it. At this point, it doesn't seem that important. We'll leave that thing behind. I wonder, though, do the ganglion know we have it? And if so, are they interested in it? Regardless, doesn't seem important right now because the commercial district is under full attack. Melville Street's never going to be the same again. Wow, this scale combat is so badass.
Are you telling me you losers can't even handle a bunch of humans?
Please. Targon wants to join fight.
What? Why would you want to do that? Although, I suppose if we don't pitch in now, that fool Luxar will never get off our backs. Very well. Have it your way. Looks like a number of enemy scales have entered the city.
Don't worry, we'll take them head on.
Agreed. Let's give every ganglion we can find a nice, warm welcome.
Roger that.
Elma, we got a situation in the commercial district. Two really nasty SOBs. They're tearing through everything we throw at them. Secure your area and get over there ASAP.
Copy that. We're on it.
Now that must be the boss battle that I've been expecting. Those two interesting characters we saw in the last cutscene. One of them looked like what we expect from these types of aliens, but the other one looked almost like Rhino from Spider-Man. He was huge. I don't know if the Ganglion just have like different types of aliens or if there's just multiple alien types making up the Ganglion forces here, but regardless, I think we're gonna have to make our way to the middle of the commercial district and take those two down. Luckily, our whole squad is in skills here, meaning we do have the advantage against some of these ground troops and smaller mechs. As I suggested to the ladies earlier, we're gonna take these Ganglion head on. I'm sure we could sort of run through these enemies here to get to our objective, but I mean, we gotta save New LA, and we're not gonna save New LA unless we take out every single one of these aliens. So we'll do what we can as our Powerpuff Girl Skell trio here. And hopefully, we'll make a good dent in their forces just like we did outside on the wall earlier. Alright, down goes the Assault mech. Next is the Palace Knight. Interesting. These must be like royal guards. Even they've come to join the fray. Cockpit time! There's another palace spot. Oh, there are so many here. Holy moly. There are so many Ganglion in the streets. If there's anything left of the commercial district after this battle, I'll honestly be surprised. I'm trying to do as little damage to the surrounding area as I can, but much like when the Avengers save the world, oftentimes the city gets destroyed in the process, and I think that's sort of the logic that we're operating under here. Alright, we took down a whole bunch of them. Let's get into car mode. Move up here quickly. And there they are, the ones we've heard about. That big guy.
You're right to be afraid, little girl. Let's kill her first.
Lynn, stay calm. Don't let them into your head. We've faced worse than this before, and we've won every single time. Don't forget that.
I know.
Don't worry, Lynn. There's no way we'll lose.
Yeah. You're right. It's much easier to be brave with you guys here. Sorry to worry you. I'll be fine. Now come on. Let's kick some Ganglion butt. How touching. The bossy one with the silver hair. She looks like she must be the leader. Alright, doggone. I've changed my mind. Kill her first.
In starts the epic battle music, and I am ready. Let's probably focus on the big guy first, doggone. Luckily, I've got Overdrive ready to go. So let's do as much damage as we can to him. I don't know if we have any Spider-Man fans here watching this video. I'm personally a huge fan of Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. And I'm again struck by how much of a resemblance Doggone here has to Rhino. Very, very similar. I'm not gonna attack him like Spider-Man would though, fast and furious. I'm instead gonna match power and size with power and size. He may be big, but I am bigger. I've already told you how thick the booty is on this skull, and I'm ready to put it into action. The Powerpuff Girls are here, each in their skills, and it is making all of the difference. I don't know if you guys have noticed the amount of health that my party has had throughout this battle, but we have barely lost any health. These guys aren't able to scratch us when the three of us are in brand new level 30 skills. This has made all the difference. The fact that I saved up those $2 billion just in time for me to get mechs to protect New LA, well, it all worked out perfectly in the end. Now, apparently Riz just used Doppelganger to create 50 Doppelgangers? Wait, what? I only see one of her over there, but anyway. I'm not even focusing on her right now. I'm focusing on the big guy. Doggone, I need to get him down. Which he is almost down, thankfully. We're doing great, guys. Keep it up. He is almost down. He may be big, but we are bigger. There we go. Down he goes. Now we can focus on Riz and her 50 doppelgangers. I literally do not see any doppelgangers. I don't know if Lynn and or Elma already got rid of them when I was focused on the big guy, but ow. All I see is one little lady, although I'll give it to her. She can hit hard. She just knocked me over even though I'm in a thick skull. So she may be little, but she still packs a punch. Luckily, she doesn't have nearly as much health as her friend did, though, and we are cutting through her pretty quickly here. Lynn is starting to look a little worse for wear, but it's okay. I'll set up some shields. We should be able to end this before any real damage is dealt to her. I don't think we're even going to need to use our skull insurance today. We got this. You're good, Lynn. Keep it up. We're almost done. Couple more hits. Nice! Good job, team. We all leveled up as a result of taking down Doggone and Riz. And most importantly, we've put them out of commission for now.
You primitive worms!
Looks like you underestimated your enemy. You two are the only ones left.
And? You expect me to kiss your hand and beg for my life? I'd rather laugh my way to the grave!
Please, no.
I'm gonna keep my weapon raised, as I won't fire it, but we at least need to intimidate them enough to make sure they leave. We've already been sort of, fainted out once today. I'm not letting it happen again.
Wait. We don't have to continue like this.
What are you waiting for? Lost your nerve?
You're more useful alive.
What?
Go back to your people, your masters. Tell them we want no further conflict. Tell them the humans are willing to negotiate. That we can find common ground and coexist here, peacefully.
Don't tell me you honestly think you've won here, do you?
What was that explosion?
Colonel, this is bad. They got the alien skull. They smashed it to the hangar and got the skull.
Oh, they did go after that prototype skill. Was that their objective all along? Interesting. What even is that thing, and why do the ganglion want it so bad? This lion guy is so cool and clearly so lethal. We learned from a previous cutscene that he's being forced to work for the ganglion like many of the ganglion servants are. It doesn't seem like he's working with them willingly. They are essentially blackmailing him. But dang, these two are good in a fight.
And now, another city of innocence burns. All so they can lay claim to a single skull? Was this truly necessary? I have become party to madness.
Interesting. So that sort of confirms my theory that this attack on New LA was all just to get their hands on this skill, meaning the thing we found was more important than we ever could have imagined if the ganglion are willing to go through this much effort to recover it. Hopefully our research teams got a good look at what it was before it got stolen away. Regardless, we're gonna have a lot of rebuilding to do.
Your target was the mech all along.
Oh, you're so quick. I can see why they made you the leader. And now the Vita is ours. So you see, you didn't win anything. You lost.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Your people managed to swipe that alien mech out from under us. I'll give you that. But our mission was to repel the invasion and defend New LA at all costs. Nothing more, nothing less. In that, we succeeded.
For now, maybe.
But you were sent here to take the city. And as far as I can tell, it's still standing. So I'd say you're the only loser here. Now crawl home. Tell your ganglion leaders you were beaten, and deliver my message. Hurry up and go, before I change my mind.
Our people can't coexist peacefully. We can't coexist, period. It's us or you, you arrogant worm. No negotiation, no compromise, and no mercy! Gwyn! Thank God you're both all right.
Yeah, we made it back, but Marcus wasn't so lucky.
What happened?
He took an enemy missile barrage.
What? He's gone?
Listen, Lieutenant. We're going to find that Lifehold core. And when we do, Marcus will be the first one back in a brand new state-of-the-art MIM. I promise.
Yeah, once he's back, he can get a hip and fashionable new MIM model.
Yes, yes. Just like Gwyn, only taller and slimmer, and with more muscles on his wings.
And more handsome, too.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously. Thanks.
I like this idea. We'll find Marcus the handsomest, strongest, most un-Gwyn-like MIM around.
Oh, you too now?
So, Colonel, we lost the alien scout.
Well, last I heard, we weren't even sure what it was. Doesn't seem like much of a loss to me.
If only it were that simple.
Ma'am?
The important thing is, we managed to repel the invasion force. We're still alive, and NLA is still standing. I'll take that as a victory.
Hell yeah! The Colonel's right. We did good here today. We won.
Yeah, you're right.
So hey, why don't we all go report back to HQ together?
Sure. Sounds good.
Actually, Irina, you guys should go on ahead. I have an errand to run with my team first.
Roger that. Then we'll see you back at headquarters in a bit. Colonel.
Let's go check out the hangar.
Right. Stupid worms. I'll kill every last one of them. Every last one of them! I'll kill them with my own bare hands if I have to.
There's no excuse. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't order my men to leave their posts.
You were just trying to help. It's okay. We should count ourselves lucky we ended up with so few casualties.
Sorry to break up the love-in, but you know, there must be something to that skell if they were this worried about it.
I wonder.
The bigger question is how they even knew we had it. And how did they know exactly where we were keeping it? No way.
Wait, you don't think Lao is the traitor? I had theorized before that there was a traitor. The way Elma looked at Lao. Why would it be him? That's a lot to digest.
At last, the Great One's divine vessel is mine. I beg you, O Great One, descend to this humble planet and guide me. I am yours to command.
Well, I don't know what that's all about. Very interesting. Regardless, we completed Chapter 8. We successfully repelled the Ganglions' attack and saved New LA. However, the alien mech was stolen. Alright, well, I guess that's it for us for now. We did some hard work today, Powerpuff Girls, and I think us and our skills deserve a good break. We managed to repel the invasion, but clearly New LA is going to have some repair work and cleanup work to do. And most importantly, I've now got my eye on Lau. Could he be the traitor? Guess we'll have to wait and see. For now, we'll call it a day here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching and continuing to follow along with me through Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. And I'll see you guys back here soon as we continue our adventures.